we'll pick up right after. We can start getting into some rigging. So there's a few ways that we can go about rigging this. One of the main ways, using an add-on called Rigify, bringing in an armature. It's gonna be like a meta rig. It's like oh my god, he's small. Take a pre-made skeleton. So like you'd basically take all these little parts and line it up with your mesh. But I might try something a little different. I think I want to make my own rig, low key. I think that'd be fucking cool. Alright, let's crank this out. Alright, so now that I have all the bones and the skeleton set up, we need to assign the skeleton to the mesh. Right now, if we try and go into pose mode, I mean, we're gonna move the bones, but the mesh isn't gonna move. We have to parent the armature skeleton to the object. So the way you do that is select a mesh, select your armature, Control P, and so there's a few ways to do this. Most people will just do automatic weights, and then that will like kind of set the bone to the mesh by like proximity. I'm gonna do it in a sort of like manual way, Control P, and then with empty groups. This will basically give you a whole list of vertex groups of all your bones, and then from here go into edit mode, and then I mean, as the name implies, you set groups of vertices to that bone. So if I were to like start off with the head, that's gonna be bone 3. So we can hit assign, we go into object, go into pose. Now it's all assigned to this bone. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that for the rest of the body here. Alright, so now that we have everything where we want it to be, all that jazz, I mean, for the most part, this is like, you can pretty much like call yourself done. I mean, it has a skeleton, you can move all your bones, you can pose, you can start posing from here, but I want to take it a step further just because, you know, I kind of want to do some more with this rigging, right? With a rig, I mean, it's exactly how it sounds. When you create a rig for something, it's usually to control something. So I'm basically gonna make a bunch of controls for the skeleton so that it can sort of like move in the ways that I want it to with like a lot of ease. Cause as it is now, it's very like you have to move every single bone individually to try and, you know, get that pose you want. But like, I ain't doing all that, nah.